Okay. What's up, everybody? Back on the beanbag. You feel me? Let me grab what's necessary to get this rolling, though. Yeah. Another day. Let's do a mental check-in with me right now before we start talking about whatever we're gonna start talking about. In this moment, I feel present. I feel grateful, and I don't know, like lately I just been feeling like things are aligning exactly how I knew they would. And I'm getting a lot of signs and I'm feeling a lot of ways about my life right now. So I know that I'm headed on the right path. And it's just feeling, I feel like finally, you feel me? Like finally, everything I've been manifesting and talking about, I'm putting action into and things are coming into fruition. But yeah, gas. This right here, I got stuffed in this joint right now, is some GTA shit. But no, it's decent. It's decent. And it gets me where I need to be. So without further ado, if you watching this and you smoke gas or you smoke mid, shit, we're not discriminating around here. If you smoke, grab something to smoke. If you don't smoke, you know, this ain't just for people who smoke. This is for people with ears. And it's just a space to talk freely, really, and to drop your perspectives, because that's the only way we can really understand each other and connect, is if we try to understand where each other's coming from. I just got off work, actually. I just came home and I was like, I checked my YouTube analytics, and since I dropped my last video, even though it only got 5 views, I've gained 2 subscribers. And shout out to these 2 subscribers. Shout out to 2. You know, so often we disregard small accomplishments because we're always looking for the big thing and the next big goal, and it's like baby steps, bro. You know, pat yourself on the back for the small things, because the small things accumulate, and that the small things help you gain momentum. Inevitably, if I keep creating, I know that I will reach my big goal. We 2 subscribers up, and we might go down, but we're not worrying about that, you know. Those that subscribe are meant to be subscribed, and those that unsubscribe, vice versa. They don't want to be here. And why be somewhere where you don't want to, you know? That's how I feel about a lot of things. Like, why be in a space you don't want to be in? Why be in a mentality that doesn't suit you or help you progress? Don't be where you don't want to be. But what are we about to talk about? I kind of feel like I'm already yapping about progress. Let's just talk about progress. You know what we about to do, though. Miriam, what you got to say about progress? Let's see what Miriam has to say about progress. Progress. To move forward, to develop to a higher, better, or more advanced stage. That's funny because in the last video, I think I left you with, are you moving forward? And to elevate is to progress. Well, to progress is to elevate, I feel like. It's not to be taking steps back. Or is it to be taking steps back and forward? Because what if you take steps back, but then you propel forward farther than you were initially? Also, staying still to me is progress in a weird way. I don't feel like we always need to be doing, but sometimes when you stay still, you can progress as well. I think stillness is the practice of presence, and I think so often, even with myself and feeling like I need to progress, I feel like I have to be moving in order to do that. But I also feel like to be still is to progress. To not feel like you have to be moving all the time to be able to sit with yourself. I'm usually by myself, so I find progress in sitting with yourself, because while I've sat with myself, I've learned and I've been able to analyze myself with very few distractions and noise. If you are smoking, here's a moment to practice presence. Think about what this high feels like for you. Like, for me right now, this high feels very calm. Yeah, it's allowing me to just chill, you know what I mean? After what I feel like I've been moving since I woke up today, so it feels good to hold up, just kick my feet up, you know, and be still. Sometimes it's important to take some time throughout the day to check in with yourself and give yourself time to just breathe, like to just, feel me? You don't. Sometimes we demand too much of ourselves. It's like, your body's been carrying you for how many years? How old are you? Mine has been carrying me for 28 years. It needs a break. And not just when you sleep. Your body needs to be still sometimes. It's okay to sit your ass down. You don't need to pop out every week, every day. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. Get to know yourself. What is something I've learned about myself over the last years? I've learned that I'm very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. And I've learned that sensitivity isn't always a bad thing, because I'm sensitive, it translates through my art and my music and things like that. So in a sense, sensitivity is appreciated, but also my sensitivity has made a lot of things harder than they had to be. I'm learning how to take or not take things so personally. That's one thing I'm learning actively is like, everything's not worth the fight. Everything's not a battle. You don't always have to be defending yourself out of defense. Like, sometimes just take it easy, bro. I believe that when it's my time, it's my time. So I'm done being afraid. To live in fear is to not live at all. That's how I feel. I don't feel like I've been living because I'm afraid. Because I'm sensitive, I am vulnerable enough to admit my feelings to myself. I've been noticing though, like, things are changing mentally and things are starting to click for me. I am changing, I am growing, I am getting out of my mind and getting inside my body, if that makes sense. Like, I'm learning presence. I think in a world where we are so digitally driven, you can lose yourself in a lot of different ways. I've noticed how isolated I've been. Sometimes I'm like, bitch, make friends. But then I'm like, I know the people who are meant to be in my life will be in my life. Like, I don't feel like it's something I have to go searching for. Like, it's just going to happen. And I think in order for me to grow, I had to spend time with myself, and I had to be isolated so I can learn what I'm learning now. Like, I'm putting my energy towards self-improvement, self-growth. That's what I want for myself. And I know that friends or the people who are also in alignment with that, we will meet one day. So to the friend that I don't know yet, or maybe I do, what up? I know you're just like me in the stage of life where you want more, as do I. I'm building up this mental fortitude that will carry me through life in a more positive way. Like, that's what I'm searching for. Positivity, you know, how to rise above all the noise. Like, nah, you can't take my joy. No, you can't take my smile, my peace. Like, I can no longer give those things away. Like, they're not up for grabs. I want to feel happy and feel good. Anger doesn't do that for me. So I'm also learning how to like not reciprocate what I feel like people should be given. I think I've done enough talking. I didn't even know where this was headed, but that's why I like to do this, because for me this is a positive release. I feel the most myself when I am creating. So I can't let people's opinions matter, because this isn't about them. This is about my release. And we all need somewhere that is safe and non-judgmental that we can just release. If you're watching this and you're one of those people who already commented something crazy, one day you'll see that you're wasting your time. But you're not alone in this journey, and that's something I had to learn. There's so many humans out here and none of them have it figured out. So don't be self-conscious, don't be fearful in doing something we were all meant to do. And that's create, and that's for us all. We're all creators.